But nonetheless, she weaved a beautiful tapestry of what we call Patsyisms. And those will be echoed by many of us for generations to come. Things like, get on to yourself. Which meant you said something she didn't agree with, and we'll leave it at that point. As Harry mentioned earlier, I'm sparked, and she was really excited and happy to be doing something. Robbie, Jimmy, Karen, whoever, you're driving the hammers of hell, and you were driving far too fast for her liking. That place was a bucket of blood, meant whatever bar or restaurant you were in was a step below. Don't charge me with the knowledge. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that meant. This was one when the radio was too loud, and clearly you were affronting her with loud, pleasant music, because she'd say, "Can we have time for original thought? Can we have time for original thought?" That was her way of saying, "Hey, honey, would you please turn it down?"
Alexa, be quiet.
Actually, perfect timing, Sammy. Would you shut the Christ up? Was again her kind way of saying, "Oh, honey, would you keep it down?" Anybody that ever heard that laugh that has the privilege of having the recording, and we'll share it to whoever needs it, was the end of a funny story was really simple. So goddamn funny. And the penultimate quote from her is, "We had fun. We had fun." And if you didn't believe it, she was like Patsy 3 times. We had fun. Mom was also a chaos savant. Anyone that laid eyes on her desk or tried to navigate the turmoil of notes on scrap paper and sporadic scribblings and notebooks and manila folders, or witnessed her searching for a pair of misplaced glasses that were off more often than not, or watched her rummage through her purse for a couple of minutes to fish out a random phone number written on something like a piece of chewing gum wrapper. We were amazed at her ability to keep that world in order, in a world that was anything but orderly. Mom was an unlikely feminist. She was the third of 4 daughters raised in an old school household that revered the firstborn son. Anybody that knows? And that firstborn Irish son. And when there was no money for her to go to college, she always regretted that. She always wanted to go to college, but there was no money for her to go to college because, after all, she was just a woman. And she was just going to get married anyways. Which she did, and was a mother of 3 by age 23, which, like, for the young kids in the room, that's like, that was like normal, by the way. Just, but 46 years ago, she called bullshit on all that, on those preconceived expectations, and she enrolled in a real estate class. She kicked through the doors and proceeded to make more than a name for herself in the Merrimack Valley real estate community. She became a local real estate icon, and built great respect and friendships with folks like Joan Unger and Donna Sullivan and Jane Merritt and Ellen Barnicki and Diana Doherty, and apologizes to anybody I forget. And apologizing really to her male counterparts, because at the end of the day, she would often and unabashedly proclaim that women make the best realtors. And of women that make the best realtors, and by all means please applaud, but of women that make the best realtors, the utmost best realtors, divorced women that became realtors, were the best fucking realtors. And that's a quote. Our mom was not a religious person, but she frequented church because her church was hosting an open house for one of her customers, or splashing, or it was splashing and floating in the pool with her grandchildren, or on the deck of 151 Helvetia Street, enjoying the tranquility of Round Pond, or in a beach chair at Rye, and of course, right here, sipping a Mai Tai. This was her church. Our mom was not perfect. She could be stubborn. She could hold a grudge. I don't know if any of you. She was one to share her opinion, whether you asked for it or not. She refused to recycle. She was unequivocally the worst to have as a passenger in your car. And as Sammy alluded to earlier, she got really mad and yelled at Amazon Alexa. And the other thing, she always gave us 3 children too much credit, and she never gave herself nearly enough. She was a great colleague, a generous friend, an excellent mom, and an exceptional grandmother. In short, she was perfect for us. We're heartbroken. We are so grateful to have had her in our life, and we will miss her dearly. To Mom, to Grandma, to Patsy.